All right, my friends, happy Monday to you. How are you? Michael Eschenburg here, honest Dame, bringing you some honest astrology for Monday, the 27th of January, 2020. All right, now it's a big day. We've got Venus, our sweet planet of love, wants, and desires, all the ooey gooey good feelings of the world, all the good feelings of self, right? It's happening. It's like looking through with rose-colored glasses, you know. We can be feeling a lot today as sweet Venus is connecting with Neptune, home in the sign of Pisces. All right, this connection is happening at 16 degrees, all right, where Neptune's been for quite some time now, for a good chunk of the end of last year and this year. Slow-moving planet, 176 years to get around the sun, right? Now, Venus takes about a year and a half, so it's about a day and a half per degree. So 16 degrees, something we've been talking about for a while. It's about all the colors together. You know, it's all the colors of the rainbow, all the colors, all these things coming together and creating a parade. It's putting on a show. So it's all signs of life coming together, unified as one, okay? And that's creating a septile, that fate-like destined energy up to Pluto at the 23rd degree of Capricorn, okay? Pluto's about transformation, about government, about law, you know. Capricorn is about law and government and order and reaching the top of the goals, you know, the top of the mountain. Achievement, you know, our public image. This is how the world views us. So we're in this place where Pluto's at 23 degrees is about transcendence. Okay, so we're transcending the physical, transcending ourselves into a higher place of spirituality. Now, in old astrology, Saturn and Capricorn were viewed as being reality, because Saturn again is law and karma, and you know what goes up must come down. These are the laws of the world. It doesn't mean if you're a good person or a bad person, the same laws apply to you as to anyone else, right? So Saturn and Capricorn was viewed as reality, and Neptune and Pisces was viewed as the illusion, right? Where in New Age astrology, is what we practice here. This is evolutionary astrology, inspirational, intuitive astrology, okay? It's like Neptune and Pisces is the reality, okay? The oneness that connects us all, the one breath, this you know, spiritual realm that connects us all. So Pisces is looked at as reality, and Capricorn Saturn, this physical world, is the illusion that this reality exists. Okay? Does that make sense? So old astrology, Saturn, Capricorn, reality. Neptune, Pisces, the illusion. New astrology has redefined, relooked at this and said that Pisces is the reality, and Saturn Capricorn is the illusion that this reality is real, this physical body, this physical self, right? One day this physical body will cease to live in this existence, but yet, you know, that 23 grams leaves the body when we die. Our consciousness or whatever, our spirit, soul lives on, right? Reconnecting to that oneness. So this is a really, 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 really cool day, as Venus only connects with Neptune about once every year and a half. Okay, so Neptune being home, like we talked about yesterday, is unconfined, unrestricted, not having the imprint of another sign. You know, so it's free to explore the realms of this oneness, free to explore this collective unity. And Venus is exalted in Pisces, again, because it's not, you know, constricted. It's not confined. She's free to love, free to feel. All right, so these two meeting up is very, very powerful. We should be really feeling the love. We should be feeling this like, yeah, new year, new me. Although again, you know, the January 1st is just arbitrary. You know, every day is an opportunity to be a new version of yourself. You're not confined or restricted, okay? Venus and Neptune and Pisces, you're not confined or restricted to being the same version of yourself that you were 5 minutes ago. Saturn, Pluto in Capricorn. You know, we're always redefining ourselves, right? So that's a very, very powerful connection, and it's destined. We were destined to receive this. We were destined to be the mirror of this reflection. Not everyone, not every generation, not every 100 years, not every 200 years, 300, 400 years gets to experience this. This is something that's very unique to us. So it's, taking advantage of that, rediscovering our love, rediscovering unconditional love, rediscovering unconditional forgiveness, not being stingy, Pisces meets up with Neptune, or Venus meets up with Neptune and Pisces. This is like really opening our hearts, I put that Open Your Heart song up on, I believe I put it in the Honest Insight. Open up your heart. Open up to love. It's a perfect little meditation song if you want to join in on that and connect. Now there's some other fun stuff going on. We've got Mars, right, at the 16th degree of Sagittarius, making that septile, that fate and destined connection to the sun at 7 degrees of Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is about the community. Aquarius is about technology. Aquarius is about the future, thinking about the future. Mercury's over here. The sun is the hero of our story. The sun is our ego, represents ourselves. We are forward bound, right? Forward bound. We have a vision, and we have some, maybe clarity coming into ourselves. We still have this itch you can't scratch connection with the North Node as we're trying to figure all this out, saying, hey, reminding ourselves to be compassionate, to be loving and nurturing, right? So here, we want to join forces in the community. We need more community. And Mars is over here saying, yes to community, yes to seeking out ways to find the bigger picture, seeking out ways that what I do over here and what you do over here can indeed come together and be unified. Ways of seeking new information that can contribute to the community. Whether we're going to events in the community, on this Monday, whether we are the one creating events, sharing this knowledge, sharing this education, Now we also have here Mars at a perfect square, 16 degrees to 16 degrees of Venus and Neptune, okay? Now, the rub about that, it's funny because, again, the squares you can see, that quincunx is something we can't see. It's not something that, unless we're looking at an astrology chart, we're focused on. It's just, it's a calling, to be compassionate, So the square that we're seeing between Mars and Sagittarius, higher learning, higher education, knowledge, seeking knowledge, sharing knowledge, it's a distant fire. It's a distant fire that's out there. And the interesting thing about this is it's like if we create a fire, if we are the fire, we are our light, if we are the fire, then others will seek that fire. And if we're the ones seeking fire, seeking warmth, seeking light, we can go achieve that, right? And it's about our own expansion, because around that fire is community, right? The septile over there to Aquarius. So around this fire is community. And then we can join in on conversations and songs and laughter and sharing that beautiful knowledge. So this square now over there to Venus and Pisces, to Neptune and Pisces, is saying, if we want to expand and transcend our lives beyond what we know is possible, this is the recipe to do that right now. This is the recipe to really excel, to change our lives. Undoubtedly so. This is the perfect recipe for a life-changing experience, life-changing moments, life-changing days, minutes, whatever, weeks, months, however you want to say it. This is the best time in life to start fresh, that reborn kind of thing. So it's saying if we want that, on one hand, we have to be willing to accelerate. We have to be willing to seek it out. We have to be willing to jump outside of our comfort zone and obtain that new knowledge. We have to be willing to seek that fire, not just, curling up in our own blanket and saying, I'm cold and I'm lonely. We have to be willing to put ourselves out there, seeking community, seeking information, seeking change. Yeah. So that's that bit of square that's going on, you know, and the community exists. It's out there. And if it's not out there, time to shine your light, baby. It's time to create your own, you know, start doing what you love in life, you know, bring that, your internal fire out and watch people, you know, like the moth to the flame. And the community spreads and the community grows. All right, so happy Monday, my friends. Thank you as always. Appreciate you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.